Hey everyone, it's been a long time since I made a video and go over idea that I've been coming up with for a long time, for like maybe 2 years or so, called I don't know what the name is to be honest. It's just learn how to build your own how to create your own construct your own build order. You know, I always kind of get irritated how everyone, sees a build order and they're like, oh, it's the Maru build, the innovation build, the blah 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 build. It's all pretty much almost the same thing. Like by the time I'm done showing you this, you're gonna be everything will be the Dark Sun build then, but I don't care about that. The thing I want is, people want to be able to have creativity and making a build order, and I'm just gonna show like the formula that I came up with to create your own build sufficiently and you know let it streamline very good. Uh like I said, I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm just going to kind of wing it a bit. So let's begin on it. Uh here's this is what I created. So the way how I describe it is that when playing StarCraft 2, I say there's four phases in the game. Okay, the first phase is your opener phase. Like Reaper expand, CC first. Whatever. I got the list right down here. Just for some examples. I mean, there could be more. And I also put on here that's also, you're going to be passive or you're going to be aggressive. You know, phase two, I call it the locker number phase. This is where the branding comes in for everyone. This is where everyone brands their build orders, which is nonsense. I mean, you got you can, and what reason why I call it the locker number combination is because it's the number of production buildings that you're going to make. You're gonna do the 111. You're going to do the 211. Or some people don't know this. I'm like, oh, there's the 121, and they're like, oh, yeah, and there's the 311. Three barracks, one factory, one starport. You know, and some rare ones like the 113. Which is you know triple banshees, but it's silly. But it could be just two. It could be 112. The point is that all these different combinations is whatever you make it to be. Three is usually the maximum number. Moving on to the next phase. Three is the conversion point. So I simply put it bio or mech. Because you most likely you're going to be playing a bio style or a mech style. Those who play bio mech, I mean it can work, but not it's not the greatest thing, but it is a thing, right? So, but in explanation of how to create your build order, I would suggest to do it either or like that. But like I said, it could be that kind of style. Anyways, moving on. Fourth phase is the late game phase, which I just call the Wild West because, well, I mean, most builders don't go after three command centers, right? So it's kind of in the air, which literally, Sky Terran, Ghost Lib, battle cruisers, Ravens, late game stuff. It's when you're on four bases or more. Find me a builder where it goes up to four bases and the weather production. And what I'm trying to get at is that a lot of people will get lost once they get to that phase, and I just kind of want to shine some light on it. And I call it the Wild West is because like I said, it's very experimental for a lot of people. So I don't think anyone has like any kind of solid plan in that phase. Which oh well. Anyways, so the way how I like to uh describe how to do how the constructor build order is that got the 4 phases like that you see up here, and think of it like a sentence, okay? A four word sentence, and all you're doing is changing one of the words. So like if I change word one right here, I can show my cursor. Oh, what happened? Weird. Sorry about that. Okay. My screen's going all crazy now. But oh my god. Okay, anyways, kind of zoom this in a little bit more. We'll leave it like this. Anyways, so you know, let's let's say this. Here's a good example. So let's say I want to do CC first. Say I want to do CC first. Okay, so there you go. That's my first phase of the build, right? Usually the first phase is, a dedicated opener. Basically, what I mean is that by the time you get to do scouting, you're already committed to this part of the phase of the game. Other than that, each phase after can kind of adapt to what you see. You kind of can change your mind on something just before it happens, So it's kind of like think of it like an arm bar, like a joint lock in, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. It's like you can choose to go for that lock, or you can choose the other lock, but it's all about that timing and that window of opportunity, to actually get it. Okay, so phase two, it's like, okay, I want CC first. I'm gonna go 2-1-1 behind that. Oh, okay. So I'm already constructing my build while playing the game. I executed the CC first. Then now I'm starting to execute the 2-1 phase. Okay, and then later on, I would say it's like 5:30 or something like that. That's usually when the phase changes. Three is once you get like your third command center, you start to go into your bio or mech, and I kind of put like particular styles right here. Like what maybe you want to go. So the let's see here. Okay, so say I want to go marine tank. Okay, you can do that. You can go bio mine or something. But I'm just trying to make this explained easily. So bio, you know, and then on the Wild West part, maybe depending on the matchup, but let's say that it's TBT. Okay, I know it's kind of it's like, well, TBT, you're doing a 2-1-1. Anyways, um, Sky Terran, right? Kind of you want to go for that. There you go. I just created the build order, and let's say that it's the Dark Sun build. Dark Sun build. Oh, it's amazing, and then let's say that you don't want to do the 2-1-1. Just like I said, you're against Terran, right? You don't want to do 2-1-1, right? You want to do probably 1-1-1. Oh my god, it's the new Dark Sun build now. It's like, oh my god, it's like Dark Sun's got all these different builds, but really, this is it right here. It's all in front of you already. So, and like, let's say CC first is too risky, and TBT. So get rid of that, and then maybe I'm like, I'm gonna go for the gas first Reaper expand. It's a little bit safer. Get the factory out faster. So there you go. Like, and maybe you're not a bio guy. Maybe you're more of a mech guy. Like, bam, done. Look at that, this is a whole new build order right here. This is where all those spawning tool build orders that you guys constantly look at. And think of it like a fighting game, with you do those small combos, okay? So each spot right here it's a small combo, and you just made a long combo. See, there you go. You know, four word, word sentence. And you just created like we just created like three new sentences just now. I mean, the analogies that I could come up with is, you know, I could just keep coming up with a new one. But moving on, I just want to say how each phase is like a mini build order, basically. Okay, so like, do you know how to do a gas first Reaper expand? Can you do a Reaper Marine fast expand? You're like, what's a Reaper Marine? You know, well, you get the barracks, you get the gas, then you make the Reaper, then the Marine. But like, you know, do you know how to do that? You know, do you know how to do a command center first? You know, and if you say yes to all those, okay, well there you go. Get on to the next phase, and that's the next part of the build order, and that's kind of like a build order of itself. So, um, that's this is the introduction video. Like I said, the next video I will go. So it's gonna be like maybe like 4 or 5 videos. The next video I'm going to show is me demonstrating pretty much each part of the phase. So next video I'll be doing phase 1 and 2. After that, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. You know, and I'll give a little bit more about stuff like the Holy Trinity. You know, you're like, ooh, what's the Holy Trinity? It's like that's army, economy, and tech. You know, and I'll talk more about that in the future. I just want to home in on this right here, and I hope I ignite some interest and excitement. When doing your build orders and stuff. Like look, like I want to make my own build orders, Dark Sun. Like, make my own build. Okay, well, do Reaper Marine fast expand. Oh, you're bored of doing the 111? You don't want to do that anymore? Okay, don't do it anymore then. Do something crazy. Let's do some with 311. You know, obviously you won't mech in that, right? Because you're making 3 barracks. I mean, I guess you could, but it's not the brightest idea, right? So, you know, there you go, bio right there. Maybe you want to have a little bit more fun than go sky, tearing. Oh, I got two different sky terrors apparently. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Bam, get rid of that, and then maybe you want to have a little bit of fun. Go ghost lib. Challenge yourself right there. Maybe this against Zerg or something. I don't know. There you go. I mean, look, I just created a new build order. Like, oh my god, Dark Sun. It's the Dark Sun. Like, I mean, really, the branding part is basically, I would say, is what units are being made and the tactic behind after making after doing the build and making the units. That's basically what that becomes. So really, it's not so much about the build order that everyone's wanting to learn. It actually becomes just the tactics of what the player was doing in that game, and people go by that. But like I said, talk about that in the future. Right now, I just want to show how to come up with your own build orders. I hope that you go against the AI and just kind of play around with this new way of thinking. I think a lot of people do not think like this. This is how I think. This is how I play StarCraft 2, and it just makes so much sense to me. Like I said, it's like I can change my build order during those changing phases and stuff, and yeah. And thank you for watching. Those who are new to StarCraft, I hope you like this new way of thinking. Those are veterans. I hope they like this. Like I think some were like, "Holy shit, I never even thought of this." Yeah, and I hope you like it. I'm not the greatest player or anything like that. I'm just a low level master level player. And I just want everyone to improve their gameplay and stuff. And yeah, so Anyways, I think I'm done with the video. How long I've been recording? Uh, 15 minutes. Okay. Well, anyways, hit the comments down below. I like to hear what y'all think. Definitely will read the comments and see the feedback. Please no hate. Because if you do, I'll just ignore it. I don't care. Trolls are trolls, right? So, but I mean, I want some feedback. Like, do you like this? Have you tried it? I really want to know if you tried it and you're like, oh, like this. I just want the your mind to be more clear of what you're doing, because sometimes when you get attacked, see, this is the other thing I like about it. It's like, let's say you get attacked or you're attacking, and all this stuff is happening, and you get lost, and you go back, and you're like, what do I do? It's like, so rather than grabbing a worker and just a bunch of barracks in the field, you have an idea. It's like, okay, well, I got these buildings. Okay, I got to get these buildings and these buildings and blah blah blah. Like, have a set course already for yourself. You already have an idea of what needs to be done. So this is like the skeleton. This is the blueprint. Of mapping out your game plan right here. Okay. Like I said, hit the subscribe button. Check me out on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot lately, but personal reasons and stuff. And I hope, like I said, I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoy this, and hopefully, if you're intrigued and willing to watch the rest of the videos, I appreciate that. Like I said, there's going to be something for everyone on here. So, you know, so yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.